Hello guys, welcome back. My name is Edison and today I'll be showing you how you can send SMS using SIM900 and STM32 MCU or any development board that you're using. And one thing is that the GSM module, in this case you're going to use the UART communication, which is a tutorial that I covered in one of my earliest tutorials. So if you want to understand more about UART communication, you can go back to my videos and learn more. So on how to connect the GSM module, make sure that you have the ground and the VCC. VCC connected to 5 volts and the ground connected to GND pin. And then the TX pin should be connected to the TX pin of USAT 1, and the RX pin should be connected to the RX pin of USAT 1 of the Nucleo F401 board or any other USAT that you'll be using. So we are used to connecting TX to RX and RX to TX. So in this case, the Tynisine producers have made have inverted their naming. That means you have got to connect the TX to TX and the RX to RX pin. So after connecting the GSM SIM900 to our STM32 board, I'm going to create a new project so that we can now begin writing our code. And the board that I'm using today is Nucleo F401 RE. So start project. No. And as usual, we are going to clear the pinouts so that we can reconfigure them again. The first thing I want to do is enable the external oscillator. Then since our GSM module will be communicating through UART, I'm going to use UART 1 for the GSM module. Then I'm going to use USAT 2 for debugging purposes. So from there, I'm going to set the baud rate of this to be 9600. So the default communication for the GSM SIM900 is 9600. So from there, I think we are good to go. Maybe I might even enable the LED connected to pin P5. So we might use it somewhere, LED, and then we go to clock configuration. The clock configuration is okay, and then from there go to project manager and I'll give it a name. I'll give it YouTube or SIM900 YouTube. Send SMS. So I'll be using KEIL uVISION. So select MDK arm and then we generate project. So after the project is generated successfully, we're going to open project and then we go to application, then open the main.c and we are going to include several header files, stdio.h, string.h, and also stdlib.h. Then from there we are going to define a few variables And the first variable that I want us to define is the number that you are going to send to the SMS. So I'll have it as a character and a character number. I call it phone number. So I'll have it as a string. It will have 30, and then this is what you are going to do. This is a command to input the number. So AT plus CMGS equals then backslash. I'm going to say the number the SMS to 254 759 849 642. So, and I'll terminate that, and also I'll have a character GSM test. This is to test whether our GSM module it's okay. So I'll have these as 10, and then we test that using by setting 80 to the terminal to the UART. So I'm going to set 80, and then make sure that these commands you terminate them with a carriage return. Then from there we are going to have another variable to enable the text mode for SMS. So activate text mode. So this again we have a maximum of 20 characters. So, and the command is 80 plus CMGF equals 1. Then terminate with a carriage return, and have a semicolon. Then from there we shall have the message that we want to send. So character message. So message might be long, so let's have a maximum of 100 characters, and I'm going to send a message indicating I love my YouTube fans, and then I'll have that. Then after you send the message, you have to terminate that with a Control Z so that you can send the text, or you can use escape. You can send escape to escape without sending the text. So how to send the Control Z? I'm going to declare an integer. I'll call it Control Z, and I'll give it 26. So that's the value of Control Z. So I'm going to convert this to a character. So I'm going to declare another character. I call it CH, and it will have only one element, and then from there I say CH0. So I'll say it there. So in the main I'll say CH0 equals Control Z. So now this one will be sent as a character. 26 will be sent as a character, which will be interpreted as Control Z. So maybe we can build the code to see whether you have any errors so far. So far we have 0 errors and 0 warnings. So let's continue to the other part. So this is where now we start sending command to our UART. So I'll first test whether our GSM is okay. So UART transmit. So I'm transmitting to UART 1, which is connected to our GSM module, and then we have a pointer which is UART 8, and then the first thing we are going to send is GSM test, and then the size is the string length of GSM test, and then we can have these sent at this timeout HAL max delay until it is completely sent. So then this is string length. So then from there I'm going to receive from the same UART peripheral UART receive. So receiving from UART 1, and then still have the pointer UART T, and then we are going to store the reply. So I'll have another variable character reply, and I'll have 20. So when we receive, we shall store it in the reply, and then the timeout we can give it 500 milliseconds. So and the string length, so not say how many characters you are expecting. So maybe in this case you can say 10 will be enough, because you're only receiving okay. And then you are going to have a delay of 1 second. Then from there we are going to transmit the reply to now our UART 2, so that we can view it using our serial monitor. So that's it. So let's build and see whether we have any errors. So let us now build our code, and then we flash our code to the board, and then as you can see from the GSM module, we have only the red LED, means that we have not powered on. So we power on, and then we wait for several seconds so that the device can be registered on the network. So you can see that the flashing rate differs from initially, so it means that it is connected now to the network. So then from there I'll now open my serial monitor, and then reset and see what we shall have at the serial monitor. So you can see that we have the reply okay, so that means it is the GSM is working fine. So the next thing we are going to do is now activate the GSM text mode. So what I'm going to do here, allow me for this session. So I'm just going to copy paste this code, and here I'm going to activate text mode. So the length is also the string length of the activate mode. So then from there, maybe I prefer going step by step, and then we test this. So I'm going to build again, and then download the code, and then maybe I can close this monitor and open another one. So go to serial monitor, then you have a steering, and say OK, and then I'm going to press the reset button. So we have two OK. So we have activated, we have known that the GSM test is as passed, and then we have successfully activated the text mode. So after now activating the text mode, we are going to send the number whereby we want to send the message to. So the number is here, phone number, and send that string length of phone number, that is the size of the string. Then from there we are going to send the message. So the message is I love my YouTube fans. So we're going to paste it here, and then from there lastly we are going to send the Control Z so that we can now send the text. So the Control Z, now we shall send the character version of that instead of the integer. So we are going to have the CH. So from there we build the code. So you can see that every time we are sending to the UART1, that is the GSM, then we are receiving something from the GSM, and then we halt for 1 second, and then the reply we get from the GSM is what we are sending to the term. So let's flash the code to our board, and then we open our serial monitor, then select your device, and then you manual reset. So what I'm expecting that when I manual reset, we are going to see the OK for the GSM test, then you have the OK for activating the text mode, and then we have an arrow. After we send the number, we have an arrow tell us that now you can input a message, and then from there we are supposed to see a text message coming to this number, which is I have input in the string or the array of characters in the number declaration. So let's manually reset the board. So you can see we have the arrow. So allow me to reset the board to reset the GSM. So you can see that is the first text, but not read this first. So I'm going to manually reset the board again. So we have OK, then the arrow, then another arrow, until now we receive the text message. So this is a text message here, and the text reads that I love my YouTube fans. So I'm going to edit the message again, and I'll tell my fans that please don't forget to like, share, or even subscribe for more. So I'm going to build the code again. And then import the code to our board, and then manually set the board and see whether we shall have that text message coming to our phone. So let's wait. So there we are. So I love my YouTube fans. Please don't forget to like, share, or even subscribe for more. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you for being with me. In the next tutorial, I'll show you how to receive SMS messages using the STM32 MCU or any development board that you'll be using. So see you then, and bye.